cute, fun, playful. We're making scrunchies out of scraps. By the way, I upcycled this piece too. You can find this tutorial in the channel because Kara Styles is all about upcycling tutorials. And in this very video, we are going back to school, so I thought of a fun DIY that we can do together, and that is scrunchies. So now let's get started. Yeah, I think it's gonna be so much more fun and they're gonna come out so cute. Alright, let's get started. So the materials will be your fabric scrap, then you'll need a marking tool, elastic, your scissors, and a ruler just to get those measurements right. And pretty much, because I'm using scraps, it's from my last tutorial. If you click right in the top right, you'll see how I got this fabric. And pretty much, I'm just cutting it into the perfect triangle that I need for the scrunchie. I am making it 5 inches tall and 18 inches wide. So right now, because I am creating the shape and then seeing how the length is, you want to use your measuring tool just to get that measurements right and correct, especially when you're working with scraps, because it can be the shape a little bit wonky. You want to get it a nice straight shape. And pretty much I did cut it to 18 inches, and like you can leave it 22-26 inches. It makes it even more of a volume, more scrunchiness, but I just want it to be a nice soft scrunch. And what I do now, I take the rectangle and fold it in half, sew the right sides together with a 0.25 seam allowance, and I leave it open right here. So I leave an opening, so I don't stitch from all the way at the top. I leave an opening and then turn it inside out just this way. Because it is 5 inches wide, I didn't need a tool to turn it around. And this opening here, this is our little trick. So you want to fold them in half, and then you're going to sew it together. So it's going to look almost like a shell shape, and you're going to sew it. Once you sew it, it's going to look like this. It looks like a headband pretty much. And that little pocket hole, that's where we're going to insert the elastic. The elastic is super simple. It's just 7 inches long. I am using a very thin elastic, and it's because it's the only elastic that I had available, but normally you can use a 0.25 or a larger elastic. And then I take my safety pin, clip it to one side, one end of the elastic, and then I place it inside, and you're going to start to see the fabric scrunch up, and this is like excellent. That's the results that you want to see. Once I put it all the way to the side, I tie it, double knot just to secure it, pull it just to make sure it's nice and tight in there. And then the last step pretty much to do is to do a top stitch closing that little pocket hole. So you can use a matching thread, or you can use a contrasting thread if you want to go fun and wild. And then you're going to pin that area if it makes it easier for you to just do the top stitch. And that top stitch is a short one, very close to the edge, and you're done. That's it. It's this simple and easy. Yes, the tutorial is 3 minutes, but this can take you up to maybe like 15-20 minutes. Add 30 more minutes if you're a beginner sewist. And I did use a sewing machine, but you can also sew this by hand. And that's how it looks. It's so colorful and fun, and it'll match any outfit, or you can match it with the same top that you upcycled. So this is a scrunchie I'm gonna wear with that crisscross halter, and it's gonna look so cute, and I love it. It's so pretty. Make sure to try this out. Tag me at Instagram for all of your creations. I'll love to give you a shout out, and come back next week because I upload weekly. Enjoy the Star Squad as we sew with style.